Et ouais, petit stream de nuit, une petite heure environ. On avance un peu sur Avowed, en espérant que j'ai encore ma sauvegarde, parce que c'est pas dit que je l'ai encore. Parce que j'ai dû continuer, je pense que j'ai encore. Alors, what do you trouver la gardienne fait votre rapport à l'ambassadeur. L'ambassadeur, c'est vrai qu'on ne le trouvait pas à chaque fois.
You died,
Ah, mais si, là, il est là.
but you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
C'était les
Envoy,
dégâts la dernière fois.
is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable.
But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
C'est pas assez.
With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. Trust me, we'll get to that. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. But a plague kills indiscriminately. Though, even I must admit, the rebels have gone too far. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open. Indeed, the killer sent a message, but this is our chance to send one in return. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisen rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help.
A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarok, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the Living Lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the hunted. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarok? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Marius. Ok. Ok, le B.
Hey, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra. Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm an alchemist. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. I would say, welcome to the living lands, but things have gotten even stranger lately. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Oh, just a bit of luminous Adra. Rather valuable, but nothing against the law. You may have noticed, or perhaps not, since no doubt you've been busy, that wildlife here has gone a bit wrong. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting the life around here, and I hoped to stop it. As you no doubt know, luminous Adra is a more powerful form of the Adra we see out there from time to time. Very, very rare. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. I understand. Really, I do. I
Pas
just
vraiment, j'ai
feel
pas
so
envie de faire ça.
hopeless. And I really wanted to do some good. My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around the paradise, talking to other scholars in the area. Garneth and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name. I don't wish them ill, but I really need that Adra. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Ok. Mais le reste, on tombe dessus.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point.
Il y a un truc qui va pas avec ce perso. Je sais pas. Un truc qui me... Alors, j'ai quoi à vendre? Bah, j'ai un fusil, l'arc, on s'en fout. Masse d'armes, j'ai quoi? Je joue avec une lance. On s'améliorer en plus. Ça t'aide. Ça on va garder, ça on va garder. Ouais, j'ai pas grand chose. Montelet de fer. Ouais, ça dégage. Pour l'instant on va garder, on sait jamais.
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Divine connu, on prend l'arme du crime.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Dawnshore?
Just Dawnshore? Whew, must be slipping.
Salut
You
Cécile.
just look like a drunken dwarf to me.
Comment ça va?
Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of Makul. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you dear Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Dragu Sakasaptitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of widow's kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Ok, pas de soucis. C'est le début d'Avowed. Enfin le début, j'ai peut-être 2 heures de jeu, un truc comme ça, 3 heures peut-être. On est encore au début du jeu.
You know your stuff, but I doubt they do.
And Envoy, you see? Will you stand by and allow this maniac to poison a fellow subject of the Emperor? Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person. You know your poisons. It was a test. That guy's such a nim dude, he thought he was doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough. Smart. The effects are more widely known. Let their imagination run wild on them. Noted. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind. If we find anything at all, we can find your assassins. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Ouais, ça va être un rôdeur, lui. Why not? Alors. J'ai pas assez de force pour casser ça. On va aller là.
Ah, envoy. Are you looking for work by chance?
Nope. Non, c'était pas long en plus. Ah, ok, c'est
The
ça.
hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
You're a brave soul, envoy. Spiders are bad enough as is, let alone big mean bastards like Nassim. A pleasure, envoy. I'm
Ah, j'ai déjà
Aldrich,
tué Nassim.
the bounty master of Paradise.
C'était une araignée.
If it suits your fancy, check the board for
Je suis
work.
passé avant
The
d'en
dangerous
trouver.
kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Show it here. I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place,
Oh, ça a
but
été.
I'm thankful you did so. Be safe out there, you hear?
C'est qui ça? Le taverne. Vraiment envahissante.
Oh. Going to take on the ogre then? Reckon. tempestuous UNCUT. Ain't many
Okay.
ways into that camp from what I've heard.
Oh,
You
si
might
je
want
tombe
to
dessus,
consider
bon,
trying to find one. A frontal assault.
You there! Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene.
Oh,
That's
pardon.
evidence.
That's the
Sorry.
Imperial Envoy. Stay out of her way.
Oh, right.
I do what the
My
fuck
mistake.
I want.
Envoy?
Ah ouais, c'est dehors. Oh merde, on peut pas aller tout de suite, on dirait l'avion. Là où je suis mort.
Envoy, we've got a situation over here.
Qui me parle? C'est vous qui me parlez là?
Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
The same thing we deal with every day. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
Hey, les grenades.
Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy.
Ouais, ça
I
a
think
l'air
I
pas
can
mal
handle it
grand,
from
ouais.
here.
Si on va sur la map. Je suis juste dans la ville là. Après, faut vraiment. Il doit y avoir d'autres zones encore. Et là, c'est les terres vivantes. Donc là, c'est le premier Rivob. On arrive ici, hein, vraiment, c'est le tout début. Mais après, on se déplace un peu partout. Ouais. C'est plutôt grand. Plutôt pas mal. Là, c'est une sorte de capitale ici.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Above the embassy.
An interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed.
Here, by the graffiti. You can reach the roofs from here.
Faut que je tourne.
With any luck, your assassin will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead.
Normalement ici il y avait plein d'araignées, mais vu que je suis déjà passé, il n'y a plus d'araignées. Ouais, il doit y avoir pas mal d'heures de jeu. Bah tu verras, si tu vas sur mon YouTube, il y a tout le début. Il y a tout le début du coup.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck, we could track down who made this poison. Find your killers. If you're really quiet, you can hear actor souls dying as people just keep on walking.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory.
Adherents
Ouais,
ain't welcome
normalement c'est
around the
classé,
Pearl
tu vas
District.
dans...
Mind yourself.
Et j'ai fait des listes, je sais plus comment ça s'appelle. J'ai fait des playlists du coup par jeu. Comme ça tu vois directement ce qui t'intéresse.
Smile and...
I suggest not spending much money on this stuff. Leather bags travel a lot better.
Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much out here.
We need those papers for those Adiran refugees, right?
Best watch your step around here, envoy. This is my district. So, the puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear? Not being welcome here doesn't mean you aren't tolerated. We're not fools enough to attack you or your kin unprovoked. I would be lying if I said I wasn't just waiting for the opportunity to crush you into the ground. One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make. So the little godkin has a spine. Good. Ripping it from your body will be a pleasure most exquisite. Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
Not you, too. I can handle them.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaid's den.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who stole from us.
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice place. With what authority? The Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then they, I better not talk about it. Juliana told us to be discreet. She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details. You'd better hope you can.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. Oh, how can one concentrate with you running all about the place? I speak to a lot of people, whether I want to or not. Seek my good friend Gunneth down by the grinning Balrog. Or maybe old Edelgund, if you can distract her from her wandering. If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
Found something? Good. Always good to rummage through a condemned house for valuables.
There. That's the apothecary.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Or what? You'll die on me?
Have to admit, that's a good one.
This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary. But I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Last person I know who did it died with her boots full of Sokka.
Well, I heard the godlike have gold in their bellies. We can't both be right, so let's see who's wrong. Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt.
Found you! It's the envoy! Show me what you got! Going for you!
This time, you're gonna stay dead.
Just when I thought this would be too.
That's not.
Run while you can.
Mais non, pas ça.
I can't believe they're dead. It's so...
Glad that's.
La barre blanche, c'est l'endurance, ouais. Barre bleue, c'est le mana. Barre rouge, c'est la vie. Donc l'endurance, tu l'as. Quand tu fais des esquives, ça descend. Quand tu charges les attaques, tu perds de l'endurance. Si tu fais jusqu'au bout, je sais pas. Donc ça tire automatiquement. Voilà. Si tu n'as plus d'endurance, tu peux plus attaquer. Il faut attendre qu'elle se recharge un peu, tu peux plus esquiver.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You didn't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands. Hey, look, the Living Lands is a dangerous place. All right, take a nap in the forest and you'll wake up dead more often than not.
Not if you know better than to take a nap in the blessed A forest.
Walking through the streets of Paradise is supposed to be a safer proposition. Yet, our friend took an arrow that was coated in this stuff.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents, it'd be the end of me. I hate carrying a debt. Just don't tell anyone you learned it from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Saint Ettore is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. Well, at least that's some encouragement.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Look, most Paradisans don't like the adherents. We've been here for generations, and we knew how to handle our own. Adir changed that, and not for the better. Some of us have been more wronged by Adir than others. Well, wronged by the Steel Garrote. They're a minority of Paradisans, but they're willing to kill to strike back at Adir, even at an Imperial envoy.
You got Adir in order in our chaos. Some people don't like being forced to follow a new set of rules.
I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, envoy.
A poisoner from one of the temples. So much for the gods working through miracles and mysteries. I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. Thala's Sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment. If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I recommend Paradise's main market.
Someone there?
Oh, you think you can just take out our leader?
You are Thala!
Nice shot!
Back for more, Envoy?
Another glorious battle.
Ouais, c'est une nouvelle compétence dans un arbre. Je peux choisir entre combattant, rôdeur, magicien, divin. Après divin, ça a l'air plutôt automatique par rapport à l'histoire, je pense que tu débloques avec l'histoire. Du coup, combattant, rôdeur, magicien, et je fais vraiment ce que j'ai envie de faire. Je peux faire des mixtes, je peux un peu faire ce que je veux en fait. C'est plutôt intéressant.
You are cold. Time for a new weapon. You're too late. Next one's mine.
Whatever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
You're the one who took down Thala. You know how to introduce yourself. What was right? This is going to be good. You're the talk of the town, Envoy.
En gros, il y a,
Everyone wants to
une
meet
sorte de
you.
maladie qui se propage dans les terres vivantes, ils appellent ça. Donc t'es envoyé par l'empereur qui veut, entre guillemets, conquérir les terres vivantes pour enquêter là-dessus. Donc toi, t'es une sorte, ils appellent ça, t'es un divin. T'es un humain avec des propriétés un peu divines. T'es censé être un envoyé de Dieu, un truc comme ça. Après, tu sais pas qui est vraiment derrière ça, tu sais pas qui est ton dieu. Normalement, un divin est relié à un dieu. Et tu ne sais pas lequel est le tien. Et bah voilà, tu es envoyé là, sachant qu'ici, ils aiment pas trop l'Empire. L'Empire, c'est... en gros, c'est comme si c'était un autre continent. Donc ils aiment pas trop et ça fout un peu la merde. Donc il y a des rebelles, il y a d'autres factions. Et en même temps, tu dois enquêter sur le mal rêve. C'est comme ça que ça s'appelle, la sorte de maladie qui se propage. Voilà.
Good nose. Hope you don't stick it in politics. They don't like envoys around here. People are always uneasy about power. Until they have it, that is. And she sent you to me. Smart girl. All right, Since you're all business, we can skip the small talk. The short version is, I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority. Someone, well, someone like you. Come now, a lady has to have some secrets. Very well. It's something I need to make the bathhouse run smoothly. It's medicinal. You understand why I'm trying to be discreet? For goods like mine it is. The local strongmen, the Sparrowhawks, got a hold of the shipment. They must have thought it looked valuable. Unfortunately, they were right. You did. Unfortunately for both of us, his lieutenant, Jago, moved in. Valuable enough that I can't reopen until it comes. If this goes on long enough, my workers' lives could be at stake. Go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the warehouses there. He'll probably keep it close. I leave that up to you. Just don't mention I hired you. I have a reputation to maintain.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
I don't know. Break like that? It's hard to give yourself.
I assume you intend to pursue this life.
Well, I can't say I've met one like you before, but I'm sure you hear that all the time. Did Remio put you up to this? That cad, always trying to rile me up. No, you should probably find Adelgund, that absolute hag. She's probably wandered off to the Western Gate, attracted to the hubbub from earlier.
Okay.
Hope you know what you're doing.
I knew you'd...
Acheter quoi?
You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway. I've already been paid for them. If Walter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do?
Alors, j'ai combien de sous? Moi, j'ai 3004. Très bien. 3000 pour avoir un truc raffiné, c'est quand même cher. Ça me fait perdre mon endurance, c'est quand même moche.
Good. You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. I don't know where she gets it. I'd swear she was adopted if we didn't look alike. 3 generations of hammering. And then she comes
Ouais,
along.
un peu chelou. Hein.
Guess souls are
Et la sœur,
strange
c'est
like
pareil,
that.
un peu chelou. Ah, ils veulent que... Il faut que j'ai 3000. J'ai jamais 3000 d'argent. Clairement pas assez. Alors.
You can't be serious. That much for one rack of ribs?
This thing was here long before Paradise was. And it'll be here long...
Ah, ma tête à moi? Si, j'ai toujours les... Si, j'ai toujours eu les sortes de trucs sur la tête et tout. Ça, c'est les attributs divins. Quand t'es divin, t'as des sortes de plantes sur la tête. Si, je les ai toujours eu. Mais je crois que tu parlais d'autre chose en fait. En fait, ça, tu choisis ça quand tu crées ton personnage au début. C'est comme ça qu'on reconnaît les livres. Les trucs sur la tête.
Why should we nourish them? We have our own home. You! Adirin! You herald the end of our way of life! You are a scourge upon our city!
Ah, les 3000, oui, je les avais. J'ai acheté un truc à 3000, il m'en faut un autre maintenant. Il m'aurait fallu 6000. Mais j'ai pas 6000. Ouais, puis un petit temps à chaque fois.
The citizens of Paradise have come to hear the truth. They need to know what will befall us if we do not deal with you. You represent everything they stand for. You will find no peace here.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it. Don't sign any petitions, no matter what anyone says. I know I feel safe with the guard presence around here. I remember the family who lived there. I really thought they'd make a go of it.
Oh, gods. They're beautiful.
Well, that didn't take long.
Get them!
Se téléporte le mec. Ah, il m'embête là. Non, je suis à côté. Écoute. Oh, j'ai pas envie de mourir moi quand même. Ça va.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. Aiming through the best parties. starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here. The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
Envoy, over there. Looks like a note. Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Eamon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right. After you.
Ouais, bon, ce sera pour la prochaine fois, parce que moi je vais aller dormir. Il commence à se faire tard. On va sauvegarder ici tranquillement. Bon, il s'est passé pas mal de choses. On va sauvegarder la partie. Hop. Hop. Bon, du coup, bon, je sais pas quand est-ce que je restream, hein, on verra bien. La vidéo part sur YouTube. Et quant à nous, bah, bonne nuit. À la prochaine. Et on ira vider cette petite planque de rebelles là, ceux qui ont essayé de me tuer. Ça leur en prendra. Allez, passez une bonne nuit.